This is someone saying, it's not mine, but this is the future, all right? This technology has the ability to give our bodies a chance to repair, to regenerate, and to give your body a second chance when it comes to managing diseases. There are many clinical researches, many data that is available that shows if utilized correctly, there is a lot of potential to stem cell therapy, okay? Now, I'm sure every one of you have heard about stem cells, right? How many of you have heard about stem cells? Almost everybody in the room. It's everywhere. You type stem cell, you will see stem cell everywhere. Now I ask you another question. How many of you have actually seen stem cells under a microscope? Only the front line. One person there. Okay, so all of you have heard about it, but there is so little exposure on how stem cells actually is or are. What is the basics of stem cells? This is something that has remained a mystery, but it shouldn't be. Doctors need to be exposed. If you're going to use this as an option, if you're going to go into research, if you're going to go into clinical trials, if you're going to use this as an option for your patient's treatment, you need to know how it is. So, stem cells are actually in everyone's body. They are the building blocks inside our body. Everything, every tissue, every organ comes from something, and that thing is actually stem cells. They are the basic thing. So, our belief as doctors, when you are treating a problem, we should not look at it from a superficial point of view. You should always treat problems from the root cause. And that is why cellular technology or cellular medicine is something that we should look at. Now, in today's world, let me just briefly share with you. If you go into things like PubMed, all right? I'm sure you all are tech savvy. You just go into PubMed. You look at the amount of work that has been done in cellular medicine. There are thousands of clinical publications. There are at least a few hundred clinical trials that have been successfully done in many parts of the world. It is not something that is a mystery anymore. There is a lot of data available. It is just a matter of what kind of cells you are using. It is a matter of how you are using the cells. When are you administering them? So this information is readily available. But what is lacking is proper courses, proper training. So right now there are a few training, like Prof has his own training. There are a few training centers in Malaysia which is trying to educate doctors. This is lacking. What is lacking some more? Awareness. Everyone when listen to stem cell, most doctors are, and I kid you not, the moment they listen to stem cell, 70 or 80% will tell you it's snake oil. Don't believe. It's not going to work. Okay? Then you ask them, got thousands of publications, what? How come you say not working? I don't know. I don't want to know. This is the problem that exists in today's world. Very few doctors are starting to come out and be open-minded, understand what this industry is about, understand how to utilize stem cells. So this is lacking. So one very important point here is if you want to learn about stem cells, you must ask the right people. You cannot ask someone who doesn't believe. You must ask someone who has the data and the evidences to back up what they're saying, okay? But believe me, the world has changed a lot, okay? If 10 years ago, out of 10 people you talk to, 9 will say you're talking nonsense. Today, out of 10 people you talk to, 6 will say, yes, I agree with you. Maybe another 4, you need to talk to them a little bit more. So, the world is changing. Now, let's get to some of the myths and the facts. This one is what I just mentioned. It is not something which doesn't have evidence. It is not something which doesn't have data. There is a lot. I'm actually coming from a stem cell conference today morning. Today morning, we actually met with MOH. And they are already talking about how to actually put this into our regulation, how to get this officially done. So people are already communicating. They are touching points that to us, when we see, we are very impressed. They're showing videos of success stories. So many things are being done. It is not something that is underdeveloped. It is not something that is snake oil, no more. In today's world, this is an option that everybody, if it can be used, should know about. Okay, so remember, if anyone tells you there are no evidences, like I said, go into the internet, go to proper websites and show them what is available, or speak with the right people, you will get the answers. Second myth, illegal. This is something that if you decide to embark on this journey, a lot of people will tell you don't. Okay, because I shouldn't mention names, but some countries say cannot do. Okay, so you cannot use this because there's not enough evidence. You cannot use this because it will do harm. All right, look at the legit information available. This treatment is being done everywhere